Thank you so much. It's just by God's grace we are alive and everything is going well for us. We thank God. My name is Naana Ajwaeboa. You can simply call me Nana. Thank you for watching. Today is another day that we have our beautiful lady for the women. So I want all the women to relax and the men to relax. She is the ladies' lady, but she is for the men and the whole family. Today too, we are going to discuss a lot about women's health. So without much ado, I will invite our dear Lilia Hanson. Thank you so much. Have a seat. Welcome once again, Lilia.
Thank you.
I know you have been introducing yourself to us, but somebody may be watching us for the first time and don't know who you are. Can you please introduce yourself once again for those kind of people?
Yeah, my name is Lilia Hanson, as Nana rightly said. I'm a nurse and I work in gynecology. So my role with Nana, every time we sit down, is talking about women's health and how we can get things moving and encouraging one another.
So what are we discussing today?
This one is a special one, and I want to introduce it today for people to know that as Black and ethnic minority groups, we need to be cautious of this particular topic. And the topic is smear test. It's about women's smear test, cervical smear test.
Okay, so today we are talking about women cervical smear tests. So this is a test you are going to tell us what it's about. Because somebody might not have heard it before. This would have been the first time. So please, can you tell us what the test is about?
Every 3 to 5 years for women who live in England, as far as I'm aware, to check their cervix, take a sample, send it to the lab, and to check whether they are susceptible for cancer.
Right.
And so it's very important that every woman from the age of 25 onwards go to their GP, or they will even write to you. In England, they write to you themselves. They don't even wait for you to go to them. They will write to you,
inviting you to have the test.
Invite you to have the test. So once you receive the letter, you need to book an appointment and make it a point to attend, because this test, however uncomfortable it is, saves lives.
Because with everything, early detection is very important. So if you are suffering from any form of cancer, or a cancer in the uterus, or in the womb, or in the cervix, or anything like that, this is the test that you need to be able to tell. And the earlier you do it for them to detect it, the better. So that is why they will do it at regular intervals. So they won't say you've done it once so
and
that's it.
No. You have to go. And this is free of charge. In England, as far as I'm aware, it's free of charge.
Okay, so England is free.
It's free.
Do we know about other countries?
We don't know about other countries, as you have mentioned. We don't know about other countries, but people have their private insurances. They have their private doctors, as you have said. We also know about corporate bodies who have private doctors who look after their workers. So the managers, if you are a male manager or a female manager, please make it a point. Your workers need to be checked. They need to be checked on a regular basis. It should include everything that they are having done as an MOT.
Their regular checks.
Their regular checks.
Yeah, so it's very important, that if you are a manager somewhere, if you are a corporate person, that you have appointed a doctor to look after your staff. We shouldn't wait until when they are ill before they go and see them. But then they should make it like a regular appointment for them to invite them to go. All the women over the age of 25 to go to have the smear test done. And it's not like something you do every month. No, it's not like you mean yearly. But every 3 to 5 years, which is very good. So they will do it once, and they will, if it is negative, they won't have to do it again for the next
5 years.
5 years. So it's money worth spending. If you are somebody that you have to pay, it's money worth spending, because at least you have that peace of mind for 5 years, knowing I've done my smear and it's negative. It's fine. If it is not negative and something is beginning to develop, what happens?
So if it's not negative and something is beginning to develop, because sometimes people go for the smears straight after they've had their monthly period, and these things can also affect the test. So sometimes it will come up as abnormal. Don't panic. Don't panic at all. You will
because
go
people
again.
might panic as soon as they say that it's abnormal. I've received my report back and they are saying it's abnormal. What does abnormal mean?
Abnormal can mean
anything. So anybody
mean that the test wasn't even done properly. They couldn't get sufficient sample, and therefore they couldn't get the right results for you. And therefore they will they will report it as abnormal. Sometimes, as I began to say earlier, you may have just finished your menstrual period and you went for the test. That can also affect the result. So then they will leave you alone, bring you back maybe 6 months to a year's time to have another test done.
Okay, and so if it's like that, they are not going to say, okay, it's abnormal, but we are leaving you for the next 5 years for you to come back. So you will come back sooner. To repeat it. For them to know whether it is the right result or it's not the right result and there's a mistake somewhere that brought the abnormal
cells.
Okay.
So once you've done that, you've gone the second time and it's all normal. You are fine to wait until the 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
If it is still abnormal, that's when they do more investigations. Sometimes they just have to do a procedure which is called colposcopy. I don't want to go into too many details to confuse everybody. But the main issue here is to have the confidence to go for the test. It is very, very important that everyone for today. Another time we will talk about what happens if it's abnormal. So the normal ones supersedes the abnormal one. So please, ladies, don't feel ashamed that you've been and it's abnormal, so you don't even want to call the doctor to book another appointment.
Because somebody can be frightened and say, oh, they said it's abnormal. What if I go and it's abnormal again? What am I going to do? And they won't go again. They will refuse to go because they don't want that negative result. Which will be fatal.
That is very
because
very
if
true.
It is a true report, then you run a risk of developing something serious.
Rather than going back and having it checked again and coming out with a normal result.
Or even if it's so abnormal,
it will be very early
for them to treat you. So you have further investigation to confirm whatever is happening, and you will start your treatment. And the treatment will be starting early. So the earlier you do it, the better, and you will have full recovery. Because you have started early. But if you don't start early, then it becomes a different story altogether. So it is very, very important that wherever you are, even if you are somewhere that you don't have your own private doctor, or you don't work somewhere that you have a doctor looking after the staff, you yourself can actually go to the hospital. Is there any signs that somebody can see and say, oh, I need smear test? I know normally it's a routine. You don't have to wait for any sign to go. But somebody might say, oh, I don't want to go. But is there anything that they can see and then say, with this, go and have smear test? Is there a thing like that?
Sometimes people get symptoms of, the feeling they have, all of a sudden they are losing weight, unplanned weight loss, which could be cause of so many things. But smear test and cervical cancer and uterine cancer and all that, most of the signs are very silent. You will be normal. You'll be having your normal periods. You may be spotting in between. I mean, the signs are very, very
what does
normal.
spotting means?
When you have periods, after your periods, you do get the odd bleeding here and there. As in between your periods, you will still have some red spots being coming out, as if you have finished your period, but then you will still be
little drops.
But that cannot be said to be the main sign. The signs are very silent. So the most effective way of knowing there is a cervical cancer brewing is the smear test. And that is why we are not supposed to sit down and wait for something to happen, because how will you even know? As women, we have so many kinds of, smell from down below, sorry to say, from the vagina. So you cannot pinpoint to say, is this normal? Is this abnormal? So
difficult. I think sometimes when you have an infection, if you know yourself, you have to study your body and know yourself. So if you study you will know. You will smell the difference
of going to the toilet to allow you to know you have a urine infection.
So you will know the difference. So it's important everybody listen to their body, listen to your body and know when things change in your body. But with this smear test, the good news is we are not waiting. To have a
sign or a symptom
before we go. We need to do our smear test. If you are over 25 and you haven't done it before, this is your time. Just take a minute, go and see a doctor. You tell them, I've watched Healthy Living with Nana. I want to stay healthy. I want to know myself better. I want to have my smear test done to know whether something is brewing or I'm negative. If it's normal, you have that peace of mind that in that area you are free. There's nothing to worry about. And also, if it's inconclusive, it's something that they need to investigate further. For you. And you will get that opportunity for them to investigate further, for you to be able to assess treatment if needed. And majority of the people will not need it anyway. Majority of the people will not need it. But then you have the small proportion of people that will need it. But if all of us don't make it a point of checking, then those few people, we will not be able to see them. We will not be able to see them, and they will not benefit from the even treatment that they could have had
for free.
And
if you are paying wherever you are,
it's money well spent.
It's money well spent. It's just like buying clothing onto your body.
That is the thing.
We need to look after the inside of our bodies as well. We neglect
it's a big part of our health.
Yeah.
So healthy living with Nana, that is our aim, promoting good health around the world. So if you are watching us, please, today's topic is smear testing. We want to encourage everybody. If you are 25 years and above, wherever you are, if you are in Europe, you can have it for free. You go to your doctor, they do the smear for you. Few weeks time, the result will come, and you know if it's negative, you know it's negative. Nothing to worry about for the next 3 to 5 years. If it's inconclusive or abnormal somehow, they will repeat. They will not just say it's abnormal, so you are ill.
Cancer.
No. They will repeat. And if they repeat and it's still abnormal, then you do further tests. So you get the opportunity to be treated earlier. If you are among one of the few people that will be positive in that sense, you will be notified and you have your treatment as soon as possible. So it is important. If you are listening to us today, if you are a woman and you haven't done it before, please go and do it. If you are a man, let your female ladies in your life
remind them,
ask them if they've had it before. If they haven't had it before, please encourage them to go and do it.
Encourage them, because
if your wife
you are staying together as husband and wife, as partners, and if you don't know anything about smear tests, then they will not know, or they know but they've kept quiet. But because you have learned about it today, ask them. It's a question. Just ask.
It's a conversation that needs having.
Have that conversation. The woman will prompt you to do your prostate check when you are due to have it done. Same. To have your testicular test at some point to check. Women remind men all the time that they neglect themselves. So please,
we need to make it a point
remind them.
To remind ourselves, remind the females in your life, your daughters, your sisters, your mother, your parents. You remind them and you ask them whether they've had it before. If they've had it before and they are going regularly anytime they are invited, hooray! You can have that peace of mind that they are actually being sorted. But if they haven't had it, then yes, they can go and have it. So this is very, very important. Very, very important. Today's message is simple, but it's a very simple message for everybody. Have your smear test. If you are in authority somewhere that you don't have that system in your community, whereby the women get the chance to have the smear test done free, please. If you are in a position that you can bring all these legislations for the women to bring a change in the women's life, please. If you are a health minister watching us, if you are somewhere that your country, this program is watching different countries. So if you are in somewhere, you are watching this and you can say that our health system doesn't have what these ladies are talking about. Our ladies don't get smear tests for free. If you are in authority, please bring it up. Bring it up and let the women in your community have this opportunity to do this. If you are a queen mother in a township somewhere, please bring it out. Promote it in your community. Let the old women encourage the young women and all the old women as well. And together, you can actually congregate all of them, make it a program, bring somebody,
explain everything, or bring a doctor to educate them, and at the same time they can pay just a small token for this doctor to be able to do the
smear test. It's a simple test.
Other people with him, a gynecologist
can come and
their
do
fellow gynecologist with them. And they can do it
in your community.
You can do it in your community.
You can do it in your community. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be something that everybody have to go to hospital. Because if a gynecologist know that I am going here to do this test for this group of people, and it's going to benefit me financially. If it's more than 1 or 2 people, it will be viable for them to come. It will
save life as well.
It will save life because if you do a group of people, and even if you are able to detect one
out of 30, you've saved
a life. Because that person can receive treatment as soon as possible to save their life, rather than they not knowing. And something will be happening to their bodies and they don't know. So please, let's do this. At the moment, even a place like Ghana, they have started making some women chiefs. Yes. The chief of the town or the community will be a woman. I have a classmate that is a king in one of the... and she's a lady. Yes. So now things are changing. Before, you have to be a man to do this. But now, if a woman can be a chief of a town, be the leader of the community. So it's very important. If you're a person like this, with this status in your community, organize all the women, all the young ladies, organize them, educate them. Because if we lose one woman, we have lost a generation. A whole generation. So let's look after ourselves. Let's look after our community. And let's look after each other. Is there anything else you want to tell us about?
I just wanted to add that the test we are talking about is about 5 minutes.
Yes.
You go to the clinic or your doctor, you lie with your back on the couch, bring your legs up. Those of the women who have had children before, your legs will be up
in the knees,
and then they will put just a small instrument called a speculum inside the vagina. They use just a small spatula, like
the swab thing.
It's a swab.
Just a stick.
It's like the ear swab. Ear bags.
Those small bags.
They will use the spatula, which is like a brush, to take a sample from the cervix whilst it is open, and that's it. They put it on a glass. Put it in an envelope, send it.
That's it.
This is it. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It doesn't take long.
It doesn't go in and out.
And that is why we were saying, if a doctor or a community, a queen mother has organized 50 women in the village to have the smear test,
and
this gynecologist comes in with the nurse, they can do it within the shortest possible time. Give them 2 hours, and all these 50 women will be done.
And even sometimes it doesn't even have to be the doctor.
No,
it can be the specialist nurse.
They come working in the do it. Gynecology
So any specialist nurse in the gynecology department can come and actually do this. Because sometimes the doctors, they are so busy, they find it difficult to go into communities to do other things. If you can have a doctor, hooray, fine. If you can't have a doctor, all you need is the lab that they are going to process this, and your specialist nurse can come. I think most of the women will be comfortable with a woman anyway.
That's fine.
So a specialist nurse coming from the gynecology department, which is important. It is not any nurse. No. It is not because the person is a nurse. They have to be trained.
Because they
have
to
know what they are doing. Yeah.
We want the right sample.
They have to know what they are doing.
To go to get the sample. So
it's not just any nurse coming to say I'm taking a swab. No. It has to be a specialist nurse in that area. It's their specialty. They have been assessed and found competent
to do it.
That is the most important thing. They have to be competent in doing it. Not because they wear nurse's uniform, they can do it. No, it's not any nurse that can do it. I'm a nurse, but I haven't taken swab tests before. But I haven't done the cervical because I haven't done gynecology. But if you take me to the lab, I can do your angiogram and I will tell you have got heart attack or you are developing heart attack. I can tell you straight away just by looking at your image. I will say, no, you have got this disease in your heart. Because that is my specialty. My sister is gynecologist. So, yes, you need specialized areas. Somebody that has specialized in that field, that area, to come and do that for you. So it is very, very important.
Thank you very much for giving me this platform.
Yes.
For us to talk about it. I know you are also into women's health.
Yes.
And that is why we are doing this.
Yes.
We are doing this to promote women's health.
Promote health around the world, wherever you are. That's why we are discussing different topics every time we meet to discuss. You are for the women, but I'm bringing different people as well for different specialties. Because we have to have everybody on board. So we can discuss things. We can let people know things that are happening right now in our lives. Because if we can look after ourselves, we will be healthy. Our community will be healthy. You understand? So yes, thank you so much for watching. We are finishing the first part. We will come back with the second bit, which is the cooking, because healthy living is about not just looking after your health, but you need to stay healthy by eating healthy. Eating well is how you are going to look after the body. So for you not to even have all these kind of diseases, you need to eat healthy for your immune system to be healthy. So if you have strong immune system, you can withstand a lot of diseases that will attack your body. So that is why Healthy Living with Nana, every time we do the program, we want the part 2 to be about food. So we'll go on a break. Thank you so much. And we're coming back to have the second part, which is the addition, the food part. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Later. Welcome back to Healthy Living with Nana. This is the addition, the food part. This is my favorite part. And we are going to do something simple today. It's just a quick something that anybody can do. So wherever you are, you can get all these simple ingredients to prepare this simple dish. We have named it couscous jollof. Couscous jollof. Today I'm not cooking. Lilia is cooking today. Lilia is cooking today. Cooking couscous jollof for us. So before then, without wasting my time, I just want us to thank God for all these ingredients that He has provided for us. and we are going to bless it in Jesus' mighty name. So I'm going to introduce the ingredients we are using today. They are all good ingredients that you need in your body, okay, to provide you with vitamins, minerals, and all the things that the body needs. So the main ingredients is our couscous. We are making couscous jollof rice.
And the couscous, it's representing our rice.
It's representing the rice.
Yeah.
So normally we say jollof rice, because we are using rice. This is couscous jollof.
Yeah.
So we are using couscous, not rice.
Okay. No rice.
This is our tuna. We're using tuna today because fish is very good for you. So that is why most of the time we try to use fish. It's very good for you. We have here chickpeas, okay, chickpeas. This is tomato. I have just chopped them up, chopped tomatoes. And then we have onions here, red onions. We have just chopped them up. You can chop it anyhow. You don't need to worry yourself about how to chop it. You just chop it anyhow. I've got mixed vegetable here, and these mixed vegetables, all we have here is carrots, peas,
sweet
corn, and green beans. Okay, so these three vegetables, they are all good for you to have your vitamin and minerals that you need from your vegetables. Okay, we have here garlic and ginger. Okay, they are just puree garlic and ginger. We always try to make things easy, something simple that anybody can do. This is tomato puree, and we have a pinch of salt. We have this is just 1 cube, just to give it a little bit of flavor. We have different kinds of spices here, and you can use any. We want spices because they don't have chemicals in them. They are just herbs. No chemicals, no salt. We are going to add a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt to give it taste, nothing else. And then we have white pepper here, also to give it taste. We will add a bit of chili, just to give it the chili kick. That's all. We have olive oil here. We will use just a tiny olive oil to fry the onions. So I'm going to let you start. Today is your show. We will put on the cooker and you will start everything, okay?
Okay.
We have washed our hands. It's very important. Yeah.
So just a tablespoon of the olive oil, yeah? We just want it to be as healthy as possible.
Not too much
oil. Yeah. Okay, so first of all is the onion. Just as you will prepare your stew for jollof rice. The only thing is that we are not going to let it be so dry. Everything is so moist, and it has to be like that so that the couscous can be soaked in that moisture. The red onions are very healthy. I know the other yellow ones are good, but red onions are particularly healthy for your body. So
onions have got vitamins, onions have got anti-inflammatory in it, and it's very good to stop you having infection and stuff like that. So if you are cooking and you use lots of onions, don't worry that this is too much. No.
The children sometimes complain.
The children complain. So what you can do is to blend it in. Because children don't want to see the onions in it. They will start picking it up. Although they need it, they don't want to see it in it. So all you do is to chop it or blend it. When you go to the shop, any vegetable you see in the shop, just buy it. If you go to the market, you just buy any vegetable and you just chop them up. Chop all the vegetable up. You don't need to have a special, because we are using this today, that is what you have to use. No. Any vegetable will do.
You need a little bit of golden color on the onion.
You want it to brown a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be fish. It doesn't have to be tuna. If you have sardine available, you can use sardine. Sardine is also very delicious, Lilia.
Yeah.
Very healthy and very delicious.
Yeah.
So you can use tuna, you can use sardine, you can use mackerel,
breast.
you can use chicken breast. So whichever meat you have available, you just use it.
I prefer leaving it, going ahead with the tomato because I want the crunchiness of the onion.
Yeah, of course. You do it the way you want.
Yeah. So
today is your day. Yeah.
I like the crunchiness of the onion.
You have chili here, so whenever you need it.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
If you put the chili before everything, everybody will start coughing, isn't it?
Yeah. Just powdered chili. Yeah.
Chili, that is just powdered chili.
Bit. My sister loves.
I love chili.
Yeah, chili. So maybe I'll add a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't like chili that much. We have our puree there. Not all of it. And I've also learned this form of cooking. The ginger and the garlic.
Yes.
Always put them last.
Okay.
So that you don't lose the smell and the taste of the ginger and
It's looking beautiful.
Very good. So chickpeas going in.
Good.
Because all of these things have already been chopped. It's
everything.
It's not difficult at
everything.
all. Okay, so just a pinch of salt because we have the cube here.
Yeah, the cube have got salt in it, and the tuna as well.
Has salt.
Tuna have got salt.
So we have to be careful with
the salt.
Yeah.
So limiting salt intake is very, very important. You don't want to have too much salt in your diet. Too much sodium in the diet can affect your blood pressure. You do not want that.
The next will be our vegetables. Frozen vegetables. So there's
couscous jollof. Everybody must try this.
You have
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to watch Healthy Living with Nana. They are doing amazing things. They are cooking couscous jollof, so they can try it. If you try it and you taste it and it's different, you like it more than jollof rice, please message me. Let us know how good it is.
Just a bit of all the spices.
All the spices, they are all natural spices.
Yeah.
Natural spices, they don't have salt, no chemicals. They are all natural.
All natural. Make spice, whichever spice you are happy with. Yes,
you use it.
Put them in. It will taste gorgeous.
Look in your pantry. Anything you have in your pantry, just mix it up. Mix it up.
Perfect. Okay, tuna is in now.
The tuna is in.
You can choose not to put anything, you can just rely on the vegetables.
Yeah.
It's also good.
Yes, if you are a vegetarian, you can have it pure vegetables. You don't need to add any tuna. No. If you are vegetarian, you can have it just like that.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Lots and lots of vegetables there.
Wow.
So now our couscous is going in because
you don't want to add any.
We don't want to add any water.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of water in the sauce. So we put the couscous in first. We stir and see whether we will need a little bit of water.
Good.
If we don't, we won't put any.
Wow. Hey. So our couscous is going in.
Yeah.
To start the jollof process.
And couscous cook very quick.
Very quick.
Very quick. So this will not be burning. You will not be running and getting a plastic cover
to cover it and give it 1 hour.
Give it 1 hour. By the time you realize your jollof is
half is bent.
This you will pick. That's why I said this can feed about 5 to 6 people.
Yes.
Thin, ginger and garlic.
Garlic.
Just enough for us.
So we can taste it.
So I think we can add just a tiny bit of water.
Yes.
Cover, and then we leave it to simmer for just a few moments.
Okay.
And then we are done. This didn't take us long at all.
So when you are going to work and you want to prepare something small for lunch, you can prepare this. You can actually leave it overnight and take it to work.
You can package this.
You can package it and take it to work.
Yeah.
Or all of you come back, children from school, you come back from work, you are tired, you don't have hours to sit there and make jollof rice. As we all know, jollof rice takes a long time if you're doing it for the family. So you can just prepare this quickly, healthily, for your family. Everybody will enjoy it. The whole family. These babies can have it, children can have it, adults can have it. Everybody can enjoy this.
Nearly there.
Nearly there. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Put this away.
Couscous jollof ready. We are going to tuck in to see how it's tasting. You see, this is amazing. Please try it. It is beautiful. The way it's smelling here, the aroma. So, Lilia, I will let you tuck in first.
Okay.
And tell me what you think. I know you cook it. I'm going to tuck in as well. But tuck in first and you tell me. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to tuck in as well.
You've got some watercress.
Watercress garnish.
Yeah, and tomatoes to go with it. It's amazing.
It is amazing. Please try it. If you try this jollof, you will never eat rice jollof again. And the portion is very important.
Portion size.
Portion size. When you are eating, you have to make sure your vegetable is more than your carbohydrate. You dish out your small portion of carbohydrate. The vegetable you can have as much as you like. But this, Lilia, is amazing.
You like it?
I like it. I've always liked couscous. But to make it into this wonderful jollof rice, oh, wow. So thank you for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to watch Healthy Living with Nana, where you learn a lot about health, how to look after the body. We will be treating different topics every time. Contact us, tell us, try it, and let us know. Contact us on YouTube, on Facebook. You see all the details there. Contact us and let us know how you feel. Lilia, you want to say your last word to the viewers?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nana, for bringing me on the show. I've cooked it before. I've cooked it several times, but today it's extra delicious. Please try it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Bye.